Look at a dog fast asleep on the floor, or a student quietly resting at a desk. From the outside, they are completely still. It is easy to assume their biology is simply paused. But living physical structures are highly unstable. Without constant upkeep, the molecules and tissues that make up a physical body naturally wear down, tear, and break apart. If the microscopic movement inside that dog actually stopped to match the stillness on the outside, the animal's physical structure would rapidly decay. To prevent this structural collapse, living things rely on continuous 24/7 background maintenance. We call these mechanisms life processes, or in Hindi, Jaiv Prakram. For a single-celled organism like an amoeba, this maintenance is straightforward. The entire organism is in direct contact with its environment, taking in food and expelling waste directly through its surface. Scale that up to a multicellular human, however, and you need a massive, highly complex web of specialized systems to keep every isolated cell alive. Life persists through the relentless, invisible maintenance happening on the inside, holding physical decay at bay regardless of external movement. The first major problem of this physical maintenance is supply. To repair tissues and maintain order, the body constantly needs raw outside materials, specifically carbon-based sources. We bring these materials in through nutrition. In biology, nutrition means the active chemical breakdown of complex environmental structures into small, usable molecules. This chemical dismantling begins the moment food enters the mouth. We use biological catalysts called enzymes to speed up the process. For example, an enzyme called salivary amylase immediately starts shearing apart complex starch molecules into simpler sugar units. Even after breakdown, these small sugar molecules remain chemically stable, requiring an active process to release their stored energy for cellular work. Respiration provides this mechanism, utilizing outside oxygen to dismantle these food sources at a molecular level. Through a series of oxidation-reduction reactions, the oxygen shatters those simple sugars. This chemical fire transforms the raw food into standardized, glowing units of usable cellular energy. The relationship is absolute. Without nutrition providing the fuel and respiration sparking the fire, the maintenance engine instantly starves. Producing that energy creates a massive logistical problem for multicellular organisms. Basic chemical diffusion is far too slow to move resources from the gut and lungs across the vast distances to reach trillions of deep tissue cells. Transportation is the circulatory network, built specifically to bridge this gap. It operates as a high-speed delivery system, pumping oxygen and nutrients to the deepest corners of the body. But this energy production and transport inevitably create dangerous byproducts. Processing all that fuel generates waste like carbon dioxide and urea. If these chemical byproducts are allowed to build up, they will quickly poison the organism from the inside out. The body requires a specialized biological filtration solution to systematically isolate and remove these lethal toxins. We call this process excretion. This diagram shows the human renal system, where the circulatory network interfaces with the kidneys. Blood is routed into these organs, where millions of nephrons filter out toxic urea, salts, and water. Down the ureter to the bladder, these isolated toxins are expelled as urine. Transportation and excretion act as the critical supply and sanitation lines. Without them, the biological engine quickly chokes on its own exhaust. Viewing the human body holistically reveals a continuous, closed-loop assembly line. Nutrition provides the fuel, respiration sparks the fire, transportation moves the goods, and excretion takes out the trash. The outward stillness of the resting organism now represents a period of intense, invisible activity occurring just beneath the surface. This relentless, beautifully orchestrated molecular movement, these Jaiv Prakram, is the literal definition of life.